Okay, all this stuff is actually stuff that I picked up on Sunday when I was in Lyndhurst, and I just was too busy. I didn't get a chance to shoot any of it. So I guess I'm going to go through it now. What you're not going to see is about $30 in jewelry that my wife just put out, so I didn't get a chance to show it. It wasn't really a lot of pieces anyway, or anything like that. So on Thursday, did I say Thursday? On Sunday, I'm tired. We've had a very busy weekend. And so I'm a little out of it. Anyway, on Sunday at Lyndhurst, a friend of mine brought me this for $14.95. It does not have the power supply, but otherwise it looks relatively complete and in fairly good cosmetic condition. Maybe I can dig up a power supply. This is not something I get rich off of. It's like I said, it's complete and in good condition. You know, maybe if I can dig up a power supply, I'll do a trade or something with somebody who wants something like that. Local though. There's a variety of stuff that I got from different people in here. One group of okay, I bought this off my friend. No, I didn't. The majority of it is from someone that I know from YouTube, and they wanted to just sell me a bunch of assorted miscellaneous stuff. We did like a one package price, and it was a fair price. There's nothing really exciting in that, but there are other things that I got from other people mixed in. I'm about to get into it, so I'm just gonna kind of go through, and if I notice anything that is from other people, I'll mention it. But most of the stuff I got today, the quantity of the items, and not necessarily the quality, but the quantity came from this person that we did a cash deal and then a slight trade on jewelry. The first thing I pulled out of the box, when I was going through the stuff, I noticed things like this. This is actually like brand new, complete in package, but already broken. I noticed that when I was going through this stuff. There were things like this. I literally have a bunch of guns like these. They don't sell well for me or whatever, but in my mind they're worth about $5 if somebody needs it. I give them to my friend sometimes. He sells them like 2 in a shot for maybe $15 on eBay or something like that. I didn't even check the back of the games. I just didn't have time to go through. But she did say they were her boyfriends, and that my feeling is he sold the better stuff on either Amazon and eBay, and I think she kind of confirmed this. And this is stuff that isn't really worth listing, but it's filler stuff for me at the flea market, so I don't mind having it. I just don't like to pay too much for it because there's like everything I've pulled out so far is stuff that I'm not going to sell for quite a while. So, you know, the smart thing to do is to save your money for the good stuff, which I do sometimes anyway. Got a Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3. I'm going to test everything myself. I like to do that. True Crime, GameCube. As you can see, well, here's an okay game, Final Fantasy X. This is worth a little bit more than $3 or $4, but again, Madden 96, stuff like this I'm going to give straight to my friend because it's complete in the package, and I can't sell that at the flea market, so, you know, they don't want to buy that. Pictionary, that's a filler game for me. Pets Dogs 2, kids game, filler. We Play, I have a bunch of these, no real value. Jet Moto, anything PS1, I don't really sell, you know, and you say like, why are you buying all this stuff? Basically, I always need filler, you know. I like a Dreamcast controller. I got a bunch of Dreamcast controllers. I have more controllers than I do Dreamcasts, actually. Hard driving, again, it's in the box. I don't sell Genesis games well. There was a Just Dance 2014. So, I mean, basically, like I said, I paid $120, and I got this filler stuff. Like, here's a controller, something like this I could sell for $5. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It is in a case. I don't have any Genesis right now. This would be a game that I would usually throw in, but I'm going to give it to my friend. Game Shark. You know, if this is good, my friend will list this on eBay. I won't list it because I don't want to deal with questions and stuff like Resident Evil. So as you can see, there's some okay stuff in here. Dragon Ball Z, Budokai. This is not one of the valuable ones. That's like a $5 or to $8 one, I think. You know, I won't get Black. You know, like just in general, PS2 games are not worth much right now. So if you were listing stuff on Amazon or eBay, Dead or Alive 3 for the Xbox. Let's see. There were some some NES games, but you can see it's games like The Goonies 2. I mean, you know, no, that's not a Mega Man or whatever. Star Tropics, probably a very unsellable game. Hot Shot Golf for PSP. It's stuff like this. When I'm doing the math in my head, I can the Guardian Legend. I wind up giving very little value to because Kobe Bryant NBA filler stuff. Filler. Mia Hamm soccer. Soccer actually people like, but that doesn't mean it's worth anywhere. Here's a perfect example. Like, I see a PSP in there. I go, okay, well, you know, a PSP isn't bad to have. But if you check it out, like we popped off the battery back. It's missing the batteries, and there's tape across the front. And the reason there's tape across the top is because, also besides it's missing that knob, but the reason there's tape across the top is because the hinge is no good. So basically, I'm not a parts guy. What am I going to do with that? So I basically am going to get nothing out of that. I'm going to give it to my friend. I'll let him sell it. Here's a sealed Starsky and Hutch. I have no clue if that has any value. A Wii U, it's always cool for me at this particular time to get anything new, but it's probably like this says $29.99, but I don't imagine it's more than like a $10 to $15 game. Twisted Metal Black, it's more PS2 stuff. I literally have cases of PS2 right now. I'm not bringing them out just yet. Castle Quest. So that's why in my head I had to do math on what will I sell and what won't I sell to make it fair for me. The Italian Job, games I have had, I probably have. A Jam Pack, I automatically give that to my friend. Frogger. Sega, okay, this will be good as a throw-in for when I get a Sega game, a Sega system. Let's see. These games, I can't sell these. Glover. I'm trying to remember, did she give me, well, Sonic Spinball, anything Sonic I could sell with the system. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, probably like a $5 or $8. This I think is an $8 or $10 game. But I don't know if I got that from her. There's a mix of other stuff that I had in here too. Some of it may or may not be from her. Blitz 2000, Madden 64, Ninja, kind of beat up. Ninja, this isn't worth listing on eBay or Amazon. Another Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That's it. Yeah, so I got 2 of those. Clay Fighter Tournament Edition. This is probably like a $10 game. But that's what I was doing. When I was doing the math, I was allowing for stuff like that. Let's see what's in here. This is stuff that I'm going to keep separate, that I did get from this person. Mortal Kombat 3, empty, you know. Felt empty. Star Wars Battlefront. Maybe this is like a $5 to $8 game. Turok 2, I don't believe that has a lot of value. Yeah, basically, I said 120, but there's stuff I got from other people, so there's more money in here. I just don't remember, like, what I bought from who. Star Wars Racer Episode Racer. Got an Xbox controller. It's got worn wires. I'm just going to automatically give that to my friend. I got these cables, which I have a ton of cables. So this might be a charger for a PSP. This here. Let's see. This is actually a gift for some. I got one of these. These come in handy because when I get the red expansion pack, I can pull it out. I got memory cards, which I can sell these easily $4 or $5, but I already have a ton of them. It's not like they sell very quickly. This I know I did not buy from that person because this is actually a pretty cool game. Burgerman, I would have loved to have had that game in here, but of course it was empty. So I did get the case and the instruction booklet, but again, I'm not going to sell that. I'm going to give it to my friend. So, and I did pay $3 for that. Home Alone, that is a game I will throw in a box. All-Star Baseball, and I will sell games like that, like $2 or $3. Super Mario's Deluxe, that could be in if the battery's good. If it has a battery, I don't remember everything, but if the battery's good, that's probably like a $10 game. If the battery's no good, I'll give it to my friend who fixes. Pretty beat up Altered Beast that I will just sell with my other junk. Now let's see, what do I got in here? So most of this stuff here is from that 120 deal. And again, the price was fair. I'm not really complaining. So you want a little bit more. My real problem... Okay, this is stuff that... Okay, someone said this didn't work. I have to test it. Felix the cat. I think I was holding that for someone. And this. Okay, this is stuff I can sell. All right, this stuff. I was holding this, and I have to test one thing, and then I can sell. All right, let me stick it to the side. All right, going through. Yeah, I don't even know where this came from. Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, tennis. This is more NES stuff. Terminator. Okay, someone brought me this. Wait a minute. No, somebody brought me the movies and some games. I don't remember. I'm telling you, I really don't remember what I paid for some of the stuff. But these are DVDs. I paid like $1 a piece for. The NES games. Someone brought me 3. I paid $5 for the 3 NES games. I'm up to the 3rd one. So The Illusionist, Last Samurai. This is the 3rd one. So golf, turtles, and tennis. The other 2 games are basically worthless. The golf game has some value. Let's see. Something else that happened is some kids came and they brought me 5 games. They had just gone to GameStop. And I know they were PS3 games. So they had just gone to GameStop, and GameStop offered them $5 for the 3 games, right? I'm sorry, $5 for the 5 games. Here, The Last House, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. I don't know where I got this from either. And oh no, I bought a bunch of games off this guy in the morning. These are part of him, and that's probably the rest of it. I think I spent like $60 on that stuff. All right. So anyway, these kids brought me 5 games. They were PS3 games. What's this? Iron Sword. It's table filler. So I don't know which 5 games the kid brought me. They were probably these. So these 5 games, the kids, and then this stuff is stuff I got off this other guy. So let me put that there. And then I got some perfumes, which I'll do last. So anyway, these kids just went to GameStop. GameStop was like, how much will you give us for our games? And GameStop said, we will give you $1 a game. And they were like, no. So they saw me and they said, well, what will you give us? All right. Now, I didn't check prices on the game. Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, Grand Theft Auto, Batman Arkham Asylum, God of War, Call of Duty Black Ops. These are, already know, these are like $5 to $10 games. Unless I'm mistaken, even Batman Arkham Asylum used to be more valuable, but now I think it's like $10. So I said, well, I'll give you 50. I figured, well, if I 3 times GameStop's offer, I say 15. They might have said 20, but I said, how about 15? They said, okay, great, done deal. So then the first lot of games I bought in the morning was off of a clean out guy, and these games actually look pretty clean. He sold me. He said, what will you give me for games? I said, well, can I take what I want and give you $5 a piece? And he said, yeah, fine. So this is what I got for $5 a piece first thing in the morning. I did not buy this for $5. This is part of that. And I got Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I'm hoping that's like a $15 game. Perfect Dark Zero. I'm hoping that's at least a $10 game. Time Shift, not familiar. I'm hoping I can get 10. Dead Island, hoping I can get 10. Quake Wars, hoping I get 10. This I think I could probably get 10. It's Perfect Dark Zero. It's a metal case. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat should be at least $10. This is, I'm hoping I can get 10. Killzone 2, Fallout 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, Wolfenstein, and Resident Evil. Again, I will, even though I paid $5 a piece for them, I'm assuming the games are worth anywhere from 8 to 15, unless I am incorrect, tops. And for me, because I'm not going to make a lot on them, I just picked games I thought would be interesting to play. That would be table filler. You know, maybe if I'm lucky, this Resident Evil is like a $20 game, but I don't know for sure. You know, I got a feeling everybody scans everything and they just sell you the junk right now. So anyway, I paid $5 for this. This is the perfume got Oscar de la Renta Eau de Toilette, sealed. Not sure on value. I think I've had this Estee Lauder Beyond Paradise. I think I paid, not really sure what I paid for these. I might have paid $5 a piece. I'm trying to remember. And then this thing. This is a Givenchy. So, oops, drop that. So say I paid 20 to 25 for everything in that bag. And yeah, that covers it for this week. And I got a bunch of stuff to go through and just regular stuff that I'm screwing around with this, trying to get the lid on. Just a bunch of regular stuff and maybe a couple of gems in there. Don't really know, but I'll find out later.